Good evening. Welcome to Options Center. It is 8:21 Sunday. Welcome everybody. About 4 p.m. Thanks for joining us here. If you are new here, go down to that bottom right-hand corner, hit that Options Center logo, and please subscribe so you can get this information, market updates, at least once a week, every couple days, hopefully. And then if you are interested in our Elliott Wave count, trade alerts, things like that, feel free to join the Patreon page as well. And I want to also say we have a bunch of great traders in the option guys. All this is in the description below. There's a lot of camaraderie throughout the day. People are throwing out their ideas and things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, please join. It's a free group, and you can get some great information there. Okay, here we go. ES. We're gonna go on multiple time frames and check out the different indicators, candles, standard technical analysis or traditional, whatever you want to call it, and go from there. So we have ES on the monthly. After a 5-wave move up, we are breaking down. We're setting a lower high as we speak. What's happening here? We have we had this consolidation area, broke down from it, back tested there, and got caught up right at that 20 simple moving average. The month is not over. We're getting towards the end here, so it really just depends on how this candle ends here on whether we're thinking a reversal or if it becomes strong. Earlier last week, I think it was Monday, when we were right after we did our review, maybe Sunday, this candle was much more full. It was way up here at the 4,300 area, and it looked very bullish. But we said back then it depends on the close, so we still have time to move further down or up at this point. So this candle is, not going to tell us everything yet. We are looking for our next target to be down here at the 3481 area. I do think we break down lower in the future, but that would be our next target here on the monthly. Going to the weekly, I'm not going to go through these indicators here because we had our bear breakdown. Our RSI was trying to break there above, but it's hanging around that 55 point. So somewhat neutral at this point. So let's go to the weekly. On that weekly time frame, again, we're making lower highs, lower lows. Down here, looks like a 5-wave move complete. There's different ways you can look at this. Some people have XYZs and things like that, but I consider this a 5-wave move down. So this is one move in itself. Another move here, and I do believe this move is complete. We just came I don't know if we actually tagged it, to the 50 simple moving average on the weekly, and we're reversing from there. We have this nice reversal candle. Now, to confirm this candle, we need follow through to the downside. Breaking down from this 4,200 area would be pretty big news there. I think that would confirm that we have our reversal, and that would give us something really good to put our back against. So if you're not short already, no need to rush into it. I like to catch the turn, and we did. But if you are more conservative, wait till we break down from this area. That way, if we just start going higher from this point, you're not missing out on anything. You can just wait for there, put your back against it, and by then, if we're back testing this 4,200 area, we're probably gonna be headed down a little bit more fast and furious. So possible potential reversal candle here. Now you say, well, we have a bullish crossover here on the MACD. Yeah, yes, and that's what gave us this huge move here. Massive move. And now what we have to do is we have to watch this being a higher low, and then a higher high from there. So that's a possibility for the bulls. That's something that we have to watch out for. This could indicate that we could continue on to the upside. This could break into the bullish territory, and then actually move lower from there. So this could be a high higher low, higher high, and then that would be a larger ABC, and then moving down there. I don't think that would be an alternate count for me. I don't think that's going to happen, but this will keep us on edge for that. Now, the RSI came up to our resistance area, and we're back over that 50, but this is just kind of like a zone. We moved up here, it's going to be resistance. I think we start heading down lower, and then from that point we can start making divergent lows from there, or we can actually, because we didn't get oversold here, this just might be a low, and then we start making a lower low, and that's very likely to happen, you guys. So I don't look at the volume all the time, but you see the volume waning off on this move. We'll watch to see what happens next week. On the daily, trend is our friend. Now, see this move here? We have this downtrend line. We didn't quite get to it. We got that 200-day moving average along with resistance there. We didn't make it into the supply zone. That it is possible that we back test or even make a high there. Check out this move here. We came into resistance, broke down, and retested. We came into resistance here, broke down, didn't retest as high, but it's still considered the same thing. It's that same zone, that resistance zone, and broke down. Now this could happen the same way. This could retest up here, go for that trend line, and head lower. Now I'll show you in the lower time frames the scenarios that that would kind of follow there. But we're breaking down from pivots and resistance. This is a good, we broke down from this trend line, from the channel trend line. Yeah, to me, I think this is topping out right now. We have a potential bear cross on this MACD, the RSI. We have the uptrend here. We're testing that at this point. So again, like I said, we could come into that support there from the trend line and come up to make a divergent high here. We don't have a divergence on the daily, so just watch to the upside. Don't go all in on the downside unless something signals that. But I am bearish. We will protect our positions. We already made some great gains last week, and so we're going to put those away, take some off the table, and protect our puts at this point until we know that a much bigger move will happen, like a wave 3 or a wave C. Okay. All right, we have our trend line here, broke down from it. We had that rising pivot, broke down from there. Now, on the 65-minute chart, you see that you can see the wave counts. I'm not going to show you that. It's on our Patreon page, but this is a possible 1, 2, 3 move for an A, and then a B, and then a possible C, and then we start moving higher. That's what the bulls are going to argue. Maybe we have one more little move down here to 4,200, and then start moving up for one more move higher. But you got to be careful. And this is possibly a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then start heading lower faster. Okay, that's the very bearish. And then there's one in between as well. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we start heading back up for retracement, and then we start heading lower. So you see, I have two bear cases that I'm looking at in my wave counts, and then this is the possible. If it's just an ABC and we start moving higher, then that's something you got to keep an eye out for. But at some point, this trend line broke. It's possible that we're going to try to back test it. So if we get down a little bit lower time frame, this is a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. This could be over with, this move here, but we didn't quite come into my target zone that I wanted to get into anyway, down to the 4,200, but that's okay. Maybe this move is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. And then, yeah, maybe this is, time for this move to be over. 1, 2. and then this is a possible one too, to back test the trend line, and then we start heading lower there. And then if we start breaking above this 42.82 area and also this trend line, if that doesn't hold price back, then I do believe that we're probably going to head higher. We would have to start playing at that point and using these levels as our stair step up to put our back against, because if you start waiting, way too high up here, it could double top and start heading lower there. So this is just a zone here, and we'll just have to watch for more information, but we'll protect our puts as price rises, maybe comes down a little bit and starts rising a little bit more. We'll start protecting our puts and see what kind of price action brings us. Because if we either from here as a 1-2 or from lower, if we start seeing a 5-wave impulsive move up, that's going to be our kind of tell move that we're probably moving on our last wave up for the bulls. Okay, but I think that's an alternate scenario, and I think that's just a just in case scenario. Okay. That's all we're going to go through today. I think that's enough information to get us through the week there. We should update at least once or twice throughout the week. I've been working on one of our rentals, so I don't know why I'm telling you this, but that's so I've been hands-on, and just it takes up a lot of time renovating, just pretty much by myself, and one other person's going to start helping me next week. So, all right, you guys, thanks for joining us here at Options Tender. Have a wonderful rest of the night.